Happy New Year, how you doing? How's your 2012 going? Everybody? Good 2012? Yeah? Yeah? Anybody make resolutions? You know, all that bullshit? I'm gonna get in shape this year, man. I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna be fit, and everything else like that. Bullshit. I'll tell you this, if you really do want to get in shape, don't use the fucking shake weight, okay? I know you see the commercials and everything. They're like, it will do everything. That shit does not work. That shit's stupid, okay? Doing this is not gonna help you get into shape. It's not. And doing this, that's just gonna make you look like a perverted sprinter, okay? Don't do that. Do not do that. That will not help you. Does anybody actually have a shake weight? Ever, like, use one of those? Nobody? Okay, I can tell you what it's like. I'll go ahead and, like, spoil it for you. If you use a shake weight, it feels like you're trying to jerk off farm equipment. It's so fucking awkward. Like, how is that supposed to motivate you? You know, that motivates you if you're like, man, I got a hot date with RoboCop tonight, man. I gotta get ready for that. No, I have been, I've been working on trying to get in better shape and everything. And I think it's working because I've got a really nice compliment the other day. This really nice lady came up to me and she said, baby, you got a nice ass. I was like, thanks, Mom. No, I'm kidding, it was my grandma. But still, it made me realize something. Fellas, okay? If a woman ever compliments you on your ass, you can never go to prison. Ever. You will never make it in there. Because in prison you can hide a pretty face, okay? You can't hide a pretty ass.
Any of you guys ever try a dish called cabrito? Cabrito. You know what cabrito is? It's baby goat, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Okay? If you can sit there and eat cabrito knowing it's baby goat, you're a serious meat eater. You are not fucking around, okay? You're such a serious meat eater, you will go to Whole Foods and sit there and just start randomly punching vegans when you're bored.
But being out here, like, it's so ethnically diverse, which I think is awesome, because I want to have more diverse friends. I want to, like, be friends with, like, Asian people, you know, like, specifically, like, I want to be friends with, like, a Korean pothead, because I've always been wondering, when a Korean guy gets, like, really fucking stoned, do his eyes get wider?
In India, do they outsource their phone sex operator jobs to the US? They have to, right? They absolutely have to. Because how would a phone sex conversation go in India? It would totally suck. It would be like, hey baby, are you ready for some hot boom jump action? That's right, you better carry up, baby. You're going to make me explode out of my hanger slacks.
Like fantasy football, it's just kind of like, I realized after a while that fantasy football isn't about a bunch of guys getting together and watching football so much as it is a bunch of guys getting together and calling each other fags. And, you know, after a little while, you kind of start to feel like you're back in the 7th grade where, like, everything you do is like, you're such a fag, you're so gay, you know, over and over.
So you picked up Carson Palmer, bro. Pretty good move. What's next? You gonna replace your bicycle seat with like a rubber fist?
I learned less about football than I did about all these, like, really obscure gay fetishes. Like, I had no idea there was such a thing as mustache cream, but I use it extensively, and my favorite flavor is jizz.
I can remember for me, I was about 4, maybe 5 years old, living in Texas with my dad. He's out in the yard, you know, working. I'm in the kitchen with my mom. He comes flying in the door, slams the door shut behind him, leans up against it, breathing heavily, darting his eyes around. No go outside. He said it beeps. I'm looking at my dad like, what? You don't go outside, he said it beeps. What the hell are you talking about there? He said it beeps. Se play around and it's a sting. You mean bees? See, bees? Took him years to take the pee off of bees. You know? He was still saying that shit even when I was like 12 years old. He was giving me my first sex talk, you know, the birds and the beeps. Your father has a really good suggestion for an insect repellent. And I thought this is going to be good. So I go over to my dad and I'm like, Dad, what should I do to keep the bugs off me while I'm camping? He looks at me and he goes, Mijo, you know what an mosquito's a bicho? You take the diesel fuel, you put it in a rag, rub it in your skin. He said, no problem. And he was serious. He had like 10 gallons of diesel fuel sitting there in a rag and showing me how to rub it on and everything. And I said to my dad, and I said, Dad, you want me to take this rag, put diesel fuel on it, rub it all over my skin, see me cold. And then you want me to go out and build a campfire, grill food, diesel fuel all over me? See me home. The mosquito says, I no beat you. I said, Dad, I'm going to be in front of an open flame covered in diesel fuel. What happens if I catch fire? Mijo, you come by the lake, you catch a fire and jump in the water. I said, no problem. And I really wish I was fucking joking about that. I really wish I was. The next time you're out in a crowd somewhere and you hear someone saying something racially offensive to someone, you go up to that person. And if you hear them say something ignorant like, you know, go back to your own country, tap them on the shoulder, turn them around and tell them, you know what? The Native Americans tried that, and look how it worked out for them.